Oh yeah, and I did read a lot of One Piece. I'll get into that as well. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about, I guess. The Otsutsuki God. Who the fuck is the Otsutsuki God? Who is that? Did we meet him? We met the Otsutsuki God. Is that Shibai? Is Shibai the Otsutsuki God? No fucking Jashi. Shibai new chap. Yeah. Sekiro did win Game of the Year, yeah, but Sekiro is different because Sekiro didn't have like it didn't have like a lot of competition in comparison. So he's 4D possibly. Oh, here we fucking go. Yeah, everyone's always 4D. Everyone's always fucking 4D multiversal god character like
Oh
with
my
every statement.
god.
Yeah, thanks for the gifted sub again. Appreciate you. Ragnarok is story driven, has good gameplay. It became energy, and people are calling him 4D. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go over it. We'll see. Uh, so okay, with One Piece, I read 200 chapters. So I'm on chapter 220 of One Piece. I finished Alabasta. Um, so um, 220. Apparently, I was gonna make a video on the intro of One Piece. So I wanted to make a video on like if getting into it was worth it because making like a whole ass like 1,100 chapter. I was just gonna do something on like the intro. Like, so I was just gonna do something on like the intro. Actually compare. How does the intro of One Piece actually compare to the intro of other shonens? Right, like the big three. Like, what is the intro of One Piece compared to the intro of Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach? Is it actually that bad? Because a lot of people are always like, "Oh, the intro is really, really boring," and then you have to get into it. So I was like, "How bad is it actually like compared to the other ones?" So I was actually making a video on that, and it's not really. The intro is not that bad, surprisingly. I think after reading it, even to like Arlong, that Bleach's intro is definitely like the fucking worst. Like yeah, the Naruto intro is unironically like probably like the best fucking battle shonen intro of all time. But One Piece is definitely like at least way easier to get into than Bleach, for sure. Like it's not even like I don't even think it's debatable. I actually think it's like so much easier to get into One Piece than Bleach that it's actually unreal. So it's kind of crazy that the meme is always like, oh, One Piece takes a bit to get into, but it's not even like the worst one. It's not even the worst one, like at all. Um, and then I think for me, One Piece it definitely clicked at Arlong Park. I think like, but no, not Arlong Park. I think it clicked for me around Whiskey Peak actually. I think like in Arlong Park, I kind of like felt a little something, like when Nami like kind of like finally breaks character and like cries, and then like Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji do like this rap album cover, like we'll handle it. I was like, okay, I love these dudes. Like they're about to beat the fuck out of these fish, right? And I was like, I kind of felt that a bit. But I think what kind of clicked for me the most was when I was at Whiskey Peak, and apparently people think Whiskey Peak is really shit, but I liked Whiskey Peak because in Whiskey Peak, right? So you have this scene where these like 100 bounty hunters or whatever, they're like acting like they're like good people. They're like, oh, oh, the pirates are here or whatever. Like they're our heroes. They give them a bunch of food or whatever, and then like they want them to pass out so they can rob them, basically, right? And so Luffy passes out, and then Zoro and Nami don't pass out because they don't fall for it or whatever. So Zoro has to like fight like 100 bounty hunters or whatever the fuck. He has to solo 100 bounty hunters to like protect the Straw Hats shit. And so when Luffy wakes up, he sees like all of the 100 bounty hunters knocked out. And he actually just straight up says, I'm gonna kill you, Zoro. Like, he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you for what you did to them. Like, they were good people. Like, he doesn't, and even when Zoro's trying to explain to him, he's like,
Oh
no,
my
you're
god.
bullshitting. No good person would ever treat me that, well, no bad person would ever treat me that way. So he's actually just straight up like, I'm gonna, and then I don't know. I think for me, when I was reading that, I was like, I fucking love Luffy, bruh. Like Luffy is just like I don't know. Like I think when he was just straight up like I'm gonna kill you, Zoro, for that. I was like I just love Luffy. Like you know what I mean. Like he was refreshing. I think. And so and then I had to and then I liked the whole chopper thing. The chopper thing was pretty cute. And then
Oh my god.
Alabasta was okay. Um, I don't think. I think Alabasta is pretty well constructed. I don't think Alabasta is like better than Land of Waves or the Chunin exams or anything like that. But it was decent. I think. Um, I don't think Alabasta is better than the Soul Society arc either. So I think like yeah, I think by the time Naruto is at 220, part 1 is over. Like you're at Naruto versus Sasuke Final Valley by 220. I think 220 for Dragon Ball. Where the fuck is 220 for Dragon Ball? 220 for Dragon Ball is Goku coming back from Snake Way. So the Saiyan saga. And I think for Bleach like Soul Society is like over. You're in the Arrancar arc. So I think compared to like the 220 of Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball, I think One Piece is weaker than those 220. Like I think more, a bit happens in those 220s, but at least with Bleach, it's more so because Soul Society was like a really good arc, so it seems like a lot happened. But I think all of One Piece's character introduction arcs are cute, so it's not necessarily that bad. But definitely compared to Dragon Ball and Naruto's pacing, it's really slow. But I go into detail about like why that is, and it's not necessarily that like Naruto or Dragon Ball are better because they paced like way insane. Because Naruto kind of falls off, and something I actually learned about Naruto because I was rereading all of Naruto because
Oh
I
my
wanted to do like
god.
like ranking every character, and then I wanted to do like how strong is Naruto. I wanted to do all those videos, right? So um I was reading like the post chapter like interview things, right? And Kishimoto by like 179 or something, I think it was chapter 179, I'm not sure. He straight up said I am running out of creativity. Fans, please help me do character designs. He actually said that. He said by the Sasuke retrieval arc, his like he was running out of creativity and he needed fans to help him with like character designs and shit. So it's almost kind of like and I went over this in my One Piece video. I already scripted it, but he it's kind of like Kishimoto like blew this fat load and then he kind of just didn't know what the fuck to do anymore. But then when you have Oda has been like planning out this series basically since he was like a kid. This is kind of like his dream show or whatever. So he kind of has everything planned out. So it kind of just gets better as he does all of the dirty work to like establish. So that's kind of like why Naruto has a stronger intro and why One Piece is more long term, I think. At least like off the dome. That's what I would assume. But yeah, I think that's just kind of like my baseline thoughts. I go into more in the video, but yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about One Piece at the moment. I think a lot of it. I think a big thing with One Piece is that it's just it tries to express its story differently in the sense that it wants to tell you everything almost, whereas most stories don't. And I think I don't. It's either it's. I'd say One Piece is bad if it's not doing that intentionally, but if it's doing it intentionally, it's like what it's going for. So I don't know. So that was my thoughts so far. I think. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't even. I'm not gonna do like fucking One Piece power scaling for a long fucking time. Like I'd have to like read the series at least like twice probably, and I don't have time for that right now. I enjoy this One Piece video right now, but it's gonna be coming out soon. So yeah. Um, did you guys get the new Pokemon by the way? Did you like it? Did you guys get the new Pokemon? No. Way too buggy? No way. The new Pokemon's great. Nah, that game's peak. I love that game. I completed the Pokédex 2 days after it came out. I went Giga Nerd on that game. I Giga Nerded that game. I was like, I'm gonna get my shiny Iron Valiant, and that's gonna be the game. And I need to get back to work. I don't watch Chainsaw Man. Oh yeah, the Bleach Blood War anime is like popping off right now, right? Like, is that good? Is it like living up to your guys' expectations? I haven't watched it, so is there anything new or whatever? It's good. Old Gote. I think I saw a picture of that with like the pink-haired girl. It looked pretty good. Inconsistent. I think I saw. I think the art style looks pretty good. I was watching Yuha versus Yamamoto. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched like a scene that they were hyping up on Twitter. Because sometimes I'd lurk on Twitter a little bit. I'm like, I gotta get back to work. I gotta go back to my friends or whatever, you know. And then like, uh, one scene that they were showing, it's like when they're fighting on the rooftop. It looked like kind of fan made. It looked like some Dragon Ball Absalon animation when they're on the rooftop. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta like watch the rest of it. Am I was I tri- am I'm probably y'all are gonna say I'm tripping for that, but it did look like Dragon Ball Absalon animation when they fought on the roof from what I saw. But I'm sure they did everything else perfectly. I'm sure they did the Bankai really good and stuff. But for some reason, that random clip was like really fan made. Look, it was weird. It was like jarring. I don't know what it was. I always hate it because I actually like Bleach, but it's like whenever I point it out, it's like I'm a hater or something. I start the stream with Bleach as the worst beginning. Man, Yuha versus Yamamoto looks fan made. Man, the Bleach fans must like hate me, bro. Like fuck, they're like I'm always shit talking. I'm always shit talking. Yo, I saw the what was it? The new Dragon Ball Super arc. Apparently, the new Dragon Ball Super arc is Goten and Trunks. Which, guess who the fuck predicted that? Who predicted that? Seth the programmer. I did, bitch. I did, mother. You guys were like, Seth, what do you think the next Dragon Ball Super arc should be? And I said, well, we had a Vegeta arc, we had a Trunks arc, Goku arc, a Gohan arc. You know who doesn't have an arc? Goten and Trunks. And guess what? They made a Goten and Trunks arc. Bitch. I'm telling you, this motherfucker lurks on my streams. I know Toyotaro be lurking. And you guys are like, oh, no, no, he doesn't look. And then you read Goku versus Gas, and it's literally just him trimming out like Spider-Man movie scenes. Like when Spider-Man gets hit by the train, when he jumps on the train, he's literally just copying Spider-Man. Or when he's copying, Captain America for his cup. Bruh, I'm telling you, he's looking at my homework. Like Toyotaro is copying my homework. I'm telling you he is. And Goten versus Trunks is exactly what I said was gonna happen. And it did! I'm telling you he's lurking. He's probably in here right now. He's probably in here right fucking now. Say hi to Toyotaro. Hi, Toyotaro. How are you doing? God damn. When did I predict this? I'm pretty sure it's on I've predicted it a few times. People have asked me what I think an arc should be a few times. If anyone's here is a regular, you can like vouch for me. But yeah, like I've been asked that question a few times. Not even just once, just a few times. Yeah, it was a while ago. It was a while ago for sure. I think it was before superhero. Before superhero, I think. So yeah, before we learned Gohan Blanco existed, right?